Hi, I'm Stephen Grape.
I'm Chris Radke from At First Sight Films. We're a film production company from Canada.
So we do everything from commercial work to documentaries. We were building 2 brand new studios.
So coming with that is some of the challenges we had in our studio space was keeping a clean design for our clients, but on the same end we want it to be functional. LIFX is a company that has an arrangement of smart lights. The product we were using was the LIFX Z, but because we're Canadian, we call it the LIFX Z. These LED strips are RGBW, which has a huge spectrum of control.
The LIFX Z strips are perfect for studios. They're great for gamers.
So when you're building a new studio, you can plan for everything, but inevitably you always forget about something. And I happen to forget about my lighting. They've allowed us to install the LED light strips pretty much anywhere. So we were rather impressed by the packaging. They're all wrapped nicely. They also included a wet wipe, like an alcohol strip that allows you to clean any areas that you want to put the adhesives to.
You can create different zones. So in my studio space, I have a zone set up that's underneath the desk, and I have one LG monitor and one Apple Cinema Display monitor, and I have those labeled all independently. I can separate into different zones. That way I can create different opacities.
I wanted to put them underneath my cabinets. On the back, they have an adhesive strip.
So in my studio space, I put one light strip behind each monitor, and that just creates like an ambient light because it's spilling onto the wall when the room is pitch black. And I'm doing color grading. If I have a white set to just a lower opacity, it kind of takes the edge off of the room being pitch black, and I'm able to focus in on the colors on the screen. So on the 2 monitors above the desk, I'd use the adhesive, but underneath the desk, I actually used a hook channel. It's because I needed the ability to unplug it at times and move around. The end result is the same. It's this beautiful light.
The integration into HomeKit, for me personally, was extremely useful. The great thing is you can use multiple devices to manage. It's super simple to set up. You plug them in, extend your light strips if you want. There's multiple extension units you can buy. You just load up the app can find them.
In the evening, I'm editing with a different kind of like a lighter mood color, so the opacity is a little bit lower, but throughout the day, I want it nice and bright. But the neat thing is I can tie those all into a group, so if I want one color applied to the entire studio space, I can tell Siri to change the color of the room to red.
The nice thing creatively is you can have these things synchronized, you can have individual colors, change the colors to the mood that you're editing in or you want to show with your clients, or even if you're just gaming. So the settings I like to have on is if I'm watching something like a movie on my projector, I'll put about 25% at 4000K. If you're in a room where it's pitch black, it actually is hard on the eyes, so it just takes a little bit of that edge off. When I'm editing, I like to just blast it up to 100%, 4000K, maybe a little bit of color in there. You can actually connect it to IFT. Winnipeg Jets are dear to my heart. When a goal is scored, have the lights flash a certain way. So just a little fun little thing to do.
At the end, I'm very happy with the way the studio turned out.
Now I have a final finished studio. Clients are gonna love it. I love editing it.
With the LIFX lights built into Apple HomeKit, it's a perfect mix between work and play.